Hello everyone and welcome to the program. I'm Sean Kimbaloye in Lagos. Well, let's begin by telling you that President Muhammadu Buhari has arrived in Morocco. President Buhari departed Abuja from Morocco. The president departed on a two-day working visit to the kingdom. The president left Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, at about 1:55 p.m. today. He will be meeting King Mohammed VI of Morocco to discuss socio-economic matters affecting the two countries. The talks are also expected to focus on strengthening existing agreement in education, agriculture, as well as oil and gas. President Buhari is accompanied by the governors of Ebonyi, David Umahi, and that of Jigawa State, Abubakar Badaru, among other senior government officials. Well, 2019 election is crucial to the nation, and many Nigerians are looking forward to that period. But before 2019, which is many months away, there are two staggered elections in some of Nigeria's southwestern states, that is Ekiti and Osun State. In the case of Ekiti, the election is barely a month. Maybe because it is a standalone election, Ekiti has its peculiarities. Most of the top political parties have conducted their primaries and candidates have emerged. The background stories of what played out during the primaries have formed part of discussion here on the program on Channels Television. We have since been engaging some of the candidates of the different political parties on the state of affairs and their game plan for the July election. We have also so far engaged some candidates and hear some of what they said about their chances in the July 14 governorship race.
I always describe as an alawada, an entertainer. We shall cross that bridge when we get there. We will know whether Ayofaoshi or his continuity agenda would be acceptable to Ekiti people or not.
You think you can beat him? Because
Ayofaoshi is not on the ballot, so I don't want to really dwell on Ayofaoshi. The PDP, to the best of my knowledge, has a candidate. Other party has a candidate, have their candidates. We would go into the race. For me, it's going to be a race driven by issues.
I have a political father who is Peter Delifoja, and I'm proud of him. So, but remember, the issue at stake is Ekiti State. And don't forget that the buck stops at my table when I become governor. I have a name to protect. So it's not a crime, right, to have learned from somebody. It's not a crime to have been supported by your leader, by your governor. And let us watch and see whether this young man called Kola Polishola will perform as governor.
Ekiti State is known as the state that has the highest number of professors. The highest number of professors is not even translating to wealth. We poor, not poor as in resources. We're poor as regards leadership. That's what I'm saying. So when people keep on talking that Ekiti State has the highest number of professors, we have to convert our knowledge to wealth.
So what exactly do you want to do if you become governor?
To convert that knowledge to wealth.
How?
One, to create a vocational centers.
Today on the program, we continue engaging the candidates in the coming election. We make it some kind of a priority on the program so the people who are going to vote will know what exactly they want to do and how they go about it. So before we get into some of the other business of tonight, which is going to be very interesting, so stay on the program, everyone. I have joining me tonight Dr. Sikiru Lawal. He was a former deputy governor in Ekiti State and is a governorship flag bearer of the Labour Party. Thank you so much, Dr. Lawal, for your time on the program.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening.
You have been in the corridors of power in Ekiti State for some time before you left office with your principal. What exactly are you coming back to do? Because that's a big question a lot of people in Ekiti State will be asking. We've seen you as a deputy governor.
Yeah.
What exactly are you going to be doing for the people of Ekiti State this time around?
Thank you very much. This is not coming back. I'm asking for the post of governor this time around. And so it's not just that I'm coming back. I was deputy governor. And as deputy governor, what I need to do was to assist my principal. And to God be the glory, that I did so well. And that administration remains a milestone in Ekiti up to today. Now, this time around, I'm coming back to use all my experience in the civil service and my experience in the private sector, my experience as deputy governor, to govern Ekiti. I believe Ekiti can be far better than what it is now.
Really?
Yeah, because we have the knowledge, we have all it takes to make Ekiti a better state. Ekiti is not poor by any standard.
You were on the platform, you ran with your principal at the time on the platform of the PDP.
Yeah.
And somehow you guys left the office.
Yeah.
And why did you leave the PDP?
I left because it became a one-man show.
And who is the man?
Oh, we all know him.
No, I mean, a lot of people, millions of people who are watching.
It became a one-man show. The governor was dictating everything happening in the party. And I believe that should not be so. I have ideas that can turn Ekiti around. And when I was sure that there was not going to be a fair and free primary, the primary was not going to be democratic enough, I left. So
Labour Party for you is a formidable platform?
Oh, sure.
Really?
Labour Party have been in Ekiti State for over 10 years. The present governor ran in Labour Party some years back. He ran for Senate.
But he lost.
He did. But mind you, Labour Party is now far stronger than what it was then. People in Ekiti State, people have tried APC. They have tried PDP. And they've gotten the result. So they want an alternative platform. And
is that what the people of Ekiti are saying? Is that what they are telling you?
Sure.
That they want an alternative?
Sure, because, people are suffering, my brother. Salaries are not being paid. Ekiti is a civil service state. And it is the fuel, the energizer of the economy in Ekiti is the civil servant. When you don't pay their salaries, markets are down, service sector is down, everything is down.